did. I know it.
I did. Um, what does
First,
it
first
mean?
off,
What?
first off, no, I just want to thank for our coaching staff. Like, our coaching staff this year has done a hell of a job. You know, like I said, JBG having time away. You know, myself having time away, and all these guys. You know, from player development to B. Shaw to BOC, Dante, all these guys held it down until we was able to get right. And so, without our coaching staff, like I said, we wouldn't be here today. And a lot of appreciation for them. All right, BT, I'm sorry.
Um, what does it mean to this team, this franchise, to be in the playoffs when the season started? No one knew, but everyone thought, no, Kawhi's out, no PG, new faces. Maybe you are a play-in team, but you're in the playoffs now.
It feels good. You know, it feels good, and I think our group has been playing with a chip on the shoulder all year because of that. And you know, we just found ways to win. We found ways to win, no matter whose night it was. We kind of just featured that guy, played hard defensively. We competed, and we played together. And so, you know, on nights like this, this is when it really means something because, like you said, you make it to the playoffs. All the hard work you put in throughout the course of the season is huge when it comes down to this point. And so I'm just proud of our guys, like you said, being counted out and staying the course and playing with that chip on your shoulder all year long.
To your, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Seen y'all have to clinch this spot before, and to
Say it again?
I've seen y'all have to clinch this kind of game before, to go on the road and to do it again. Like that overtime period. Like when did you know that like you had control of this game? Was it not until that Buddy Hield attempt at the end, or like how did you feel about how that overtime went?
I thought we was in pretty good shape when James made those 2 threes to start the overtime, and then Draymond hit a big three to cut it to 3. I think with 2:12, and so we just had to lock in, you know, defensively and just telling our guys like no threes, like make them drive to the paint. Zoo's there to clean it up, guarding Gary Payton, and everybody else stay at home and take away the threes. And I thought we did a better job with that going down the stretch.
I asked you before the game about poise. Steph goes and has that fourth quarter to give his team a chance and everything. Like, how did you just kind of reinforce? Like, what were you feeling from the team? Like, I know how you want to project to the team. What were you getting from the team as far as how to control the game, even right down to those last possessions that your team had in regulation?
Yeah, when we got down 12, you know, I just told the guys stay the course, and we talked about it before the game. We got to take care of the basketball. We can't allow this team to get out in transition, get pick sixes, and get easy baskets in transition. And so we started the game off, like I said, turning the ball over. They was able to capitalize on that. And I just told the guys, listen, if we just settle in, no offensive rebounds, take care of the basketball, we're in good shape, all right? Being down 12 is not a lot for us. If we can just do what we're supposed to do what we're capable of doing. And our guys did that, you know, for the rest of the game. I think we came in and had the lead at halftime by 1, and then just kind of as a back and forth game.
Ty, if I was to tell you before the season started, knowing what you knew about how you were going to start, that you would get 50 wins, what would you have said?
I would have said I'll take it. And like I said before, like, owe a lot to our coaching staff. You know, those guys in the locker room, you don't get to see a lot of them. They don't get a lot of credit, but they mean a lot to me. And how I'm able to get to this point, you know, over the years is just, you know, having great assistant coaches, guys behind the scenes, the video guys. All of us play a key part, you know, in getting to this point. But to get 50 wins, you know, with Kawhi playing, 37 games this year, it's a huge accomplishment. It's a lot for our guys in the locker room. Our players are just staying together, playing with that chip on their shoulder all year long, and getting to this point.
I know Steph did what he does. He does this regularly, but I feel like the job that Chris did was just phenomenal, keeping contact with him the entire time, making just life tough for him. What can you say, even though Steph got his, what can you say about the job that Chris did defensively, just making life incredibly tough on him?
Yeah, we put Chris in a bad position. Me, myself personally, just over the game plan, you know, I thought we could have did a better job of when the 5 enters the ball to try to top lock so he just can't come off, you know, free, because Draymond and Looney are 2 of the best screen setters in the league. And so I thought in the second half we did a better job adjusting, did a little better at trying to get to his body and force him down. But just, you know, letting Steph come off to the ball, that he made us pay tonight. And so we had to adjust that in the second half, and we was a little bit better. But when he gets it going, like you said, He's one of the best in the world, and I've seen it firsthand in the Olympics. You know, I've seen it in the finals. I've seen it, you know, throughout his career. And so when he gets it going, you know, it's hard to stop him. So I'm just glad our guys stuck with it, you know, fought through it, and was able to come up with the win.
Ty, Kawhi has been building towards this all season long. You guys have been patient. I know he's been wanting to play more, but you guys have stayed the course with his development. Just on a personal level, knowing everything that he's been through this year to get to this point, how happy are you for him that he was able to play 47 minutes and perform the way that he did on a night like this?
I'm very happy. You know, our medical staff did a great job. You know, Maggie Bryant and, you know, Todd Wright, Jason Powell, those guys did a great job of just getting Kawhi to this point where he's healthy, where he's trusted, where he can go out and perform at a high level for 47 minutes. And going 13 for 19 for 33 points, 7 assists, like that was huge for us. And so I give the medical staff a lot of credit, just being patient, not let Kawhi skip steps, like making sure he checked every box before he came back, and now we're here.
Ty, at least with the media, James is always trying to defer to his teammates how well they play. But tonight, he was really at his best. What do you say about him and what he's done, not just tonight, but all season long?
He's all-star, you know, all season long, being able to carry the load, you know, be able to make guys better, be able to score the basketball. And then tonight, like you said, playing the whole second half again, you know, to bring us home is huge. And he likes to compete. He loves to play. But have 39 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, you know, that just means that, you know, we needed every bit of it to get to this point, and he did it, and he delivered. And he's been doing it all season long. And so, like I said, let's glad we got James on our team. That's it? Oh, yeah. Yeah.